straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
We'll see Jameis Winston after his last.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Gibson again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a good job of finding the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And some space here. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Gibson going to take this down, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Gibson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston. On 1st and 10, Winston. Buying time to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at him right now. Instead, it went against him.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Once more, Gibson. A couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. Inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're going to stop him right. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They go play action. Winston. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, a run with Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He gets it underneath to Hall, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Winston. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Winston. And that's complete to Shepard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Throwing, Winston. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away. Level. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's just one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, so much jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't get out.
This defense has certainly played great so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got to...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense.
Timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Winston, and that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Winston on 4th down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw again. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers will get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A good pickup there, a 22. On play action, Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibson, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, Washington.
Dawson Knox, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Slide for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Rolling to his left. And Winston lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Bilal Nichols in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will tie things at 17 all. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Winston now to throw on first down. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. To Shepard, complete over the middle. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Now Winston. A throw on the money to Rager. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Winston now. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A toss left side for Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3rd and goal. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Gibson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He was trying to do anything. That final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost.
He was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Winston, they'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. On 1st and 10, Winston. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Play, here's Hall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jameis Winston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will add to their 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 10. A minute 46 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
So after the incomplete... now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Gets this to Myers, and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jerk, let me take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a quarter meal, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off reception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decision.